there is this secret to a professional tile installation. It's symmetrical. It's centered on our wall. You want to keep your grout lines perfectly straight on either side of your shower valve. That is going to give you that clean, modern look that everybody wants. Here is how you do it. To get this right, it's critical that our shower tile is centered on our base. Now, to prevent your shower tile from sinking, because shower tile is heavy, we are going to use a ledger here to make sure it is nice and level. To do that, grab a straight piece of lumber and secure it to your studs. Perfect, perfect. This will support our second row of tile. There's a trick to keep these level. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Laser is perfectly level on there. We're good. Now what you want to do for the tile edge is I'm keeping it the same color as the wall, so it just wraps and ties in beautifully with our tile. We're going to mortar as we go. Why? Because that is easier if you're new to tiling. So to solve the problem of crooked grout lines, I like to use a laser level on a camera tripod. This will keep your grout lines perfectly straight. Sidewall, we are tiling the sidewall first. And I want to show you why. Now, why we have done our side wall first is because this is our feature wall. It's the star, so we save that for last. Now to tile a shower, I apply my Thinset using the flat side of my trowel. When you put Thinset on the wall, what is key is you actually are pushing it into your substrate, your backer board. You're putting muscle into this. This isn't like jelly on toast. You're really gonna put some muscle on there. See how I'm pushing? I'm pushing in an upwards motion until you feel like you have a good adhesion, good bond. Next, I'm using my notched trowel at a 45-degree angle. All ridges are running north to south and they are full. And now I have to back butter my tile because there are grooves in this or indentations on the back of the tile. And if I don't back butter, it's not gonna stick. So to do that, I'm just spreading it along the back of the tile. That's the texture on the back of the tile. It's got some little grooves. Dropping it in, and I'm wiggle left to right. See that? Why I did left to right, that's called a shear force, lateral shear. What does it do in an earthquake? It causes things to collapse. What that is doing there, the lateral shear, it's gonna collapse our ridges, and that's gonna create a bond with our tile, right? Now to keep your tiles from breaking, a lot of people don't know, for textured, you're often gonna need a wet saw. I have to use it. Watch what happens. So the thing is with any type of textured tile, because there's fluting, you gotta be really careful with your cuts, because look at this. It's Kit Kat tile, right? You see that? Sometimes you need a break, right? You got a good cut? I stopped short right there. Otherwise, this is gonna break. See that? If you're new to the channel, you're gonna know that I use this tape measure all the time, but for tiling, it's especially important because that is a fractional read tape measure. See how the fractions are listed on the tape measure? It's easy read so you don't make mistakes with your tile. See how we did with our cut there? To me, when this is your second tile that you cut, this wall merges into that. It's a much nicer look. Now, because I'm installing textured tile, I am using stems as spacers and caps. See what I'm using right here? That is preventing my tiles from falling forward or being uneven on the wall. What you have to know, this is an anti-lippage system, and that is quite simply putting a seatbelt over your tiles to prevent them from falling forward. So we're keeping them in line for a good professional installation. That's not good. Can I show you guys? Look at how high that is. That's way too high. I made a mistake. See what I did there? I made a mistake. I took a break and there was some Thinset on my stem. So my stem was sticking up, so it was crooked. I had to cut that out. When it comes to Thinset Mortar, I always do small batch mixing. I start by measuring out 2 quarts or 2 liters of mortar. To mix, start with water, then add your mortar. We have to take 5 minutes to let this slake. What's happening right there? Polymers, those polymers that are added to the Thinset to make them nice and strong, are absorbing water right now. It's gonna take 5 minutes for those polymers to get nice and strong so we get a good bond on our backer board. In terms of consistency, guys, that right there is what you are looking for. So every time you mix up a bucket of Thinset, your small batch, I always like to test the bond. You want to make sure you got your water ratios correct and that things are bonding as they should, and you've got good coverage. We're gonna pull this tile off and check our coverage. Oh my gosh. Hear that? That's suction. This is key. Suction is the airtight bond that you get when the ridges fully collapse and the air is pushed out. It is literally a bond that you can hear. Oh my gosh. That tells me we have good coverage on that tile. There are no voids. When you take your glove, you get good transfer on that. If you ever touch your Thinset and it doesn't transfer and it's not sticky, that means it's skinned over and you have to remix it or make a new batch. Take a look at this laser level. Perfectly plumb going through the shower valve. That looks great. And what you should do right now is check that the laser level is going through your grout line. You're gonna notice it's hitting those stems on the sidewall and on the back wall. It's perfectly level. Let's take a look at the shower valve. Something is going well here. Let's take a look. So that right there is what you're looking for. Now a tip, when it comes to buying your shower tile, do you know how you can get this for free? You install the shower valve yourself. I did that. I saved $1,800, and you can take that $1,800, buy all your tile, your backer board, your shower base, it's curbless, and it's a huge savings. But most importantly, it's installed correctly, and hey, your tile will be too. Win-win, right? All right, let's install this and see how it goes. Now what I do, I actually have my tiles pre-cut, but in the corner, there's an issue here. Not good though. I'm gonna grind a bit of that tile off so that I have a little bit of room here to install it. What I love about those milling bits, very cool. A lot of people don't know this about tiling, is not all of your tiles are exactly precisely the same size. What that means is right here, you can see it, maybe, my tile was slightly smaller, so I had to push up a touch, just a tad on that spacer there. If it's a big adjustment you have to make because your some tiles are wonky, just make sure it's not all in the same row or at once. You're gonna split the difference so that you adjust it here, and then you can adjust it over here by pushing up, because we need to keep this consistent and level, because these tiles are not all the same, right? It's ceramic. And a tip for you, you wanna get this locked and loaded right away. My lines, I'm just adjusting. Now is the time, folks. So this tool right here, I'm using to check for lippage. Obviously, I don't want any. And because these tiles are pretty, I'm using protective shields on this installation. Hear that? It's tightening. If you want, back it out, you can go the other way. Oh, it's cranky. Now, whatever you do, as you're installing your stems, it is absolutely critical that you keep them clean, because we have to remove these spinners, and there's a special way to do that. Now, if you do like the look of fluted tile and you find this type of video valuable to you as a homeowner, please throw down a comment and subscribe. That's all I ask. It's a huge favor that helps me out so that I can make more videos like this for you. Now, when it comes to removing your spinners, you want to use a rubber mallet. Has to be rubber. You do not want to have a swing and a miss. The key here, critical now, guys, we're gonna hit the spinners in the same direction as our grout lines. So for the horizontals, you're gonna whack them this way. It's like a carnival game. And then for the verticals, we're gonna whack them down and whack them up. Okay? Cleanly and professionally, we're gonna whack these suckers. And by far the biggest video on this channel has to do with what I'm standing on right now, and that is the curbless shower base. Most importantly, in this video, I'm gonna tell you what's most important.